Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to House Flipper. We have got a big pile of money now, and we also want to buy a new house. We sold our bunker. We had the garage with the bunker last time, so we got rid of that one, and we can now go. We've got the house after flood, home admin, there's an old house with the bunker there, and then we got Uncle's bunker there. So we've got the opportunity to build another bunker if we want to. I don't really want to go straight into doing another bunker. We might leave that. So I'm sort of trying to decide what house to do. And I'm thinking I'm going to go with this one. It's a huge, great big house. And it might take us a little bit to build it up. So we go to that one and we're going to go. Also, we're going to build this house up, and then once I've built this house and I've sold it, I'm going to take a break from House Flipper for a little while, because it's going to start to get too repetitive if we just stay here constantly fitting up houses. So we'll take a little bit of a break from House Flipper, and then we will come back and we will have another go when I've done some updates. There is an update pending for a whole load of new tiles and stuff like that, and then they're also currently working on doing yard work and things like that. So there's a lot more still to come with this game, so there will be updates, there will be more stuff that we can do, and I figure there's probably a good idea if we take a break from it after we've done this house, and then we come back to it in a couple of months' time when there's been some big improvements. So we'll just have a look around here first. I like the layout of this house. It's nice and big. We got plenty of space in here. Let's go and have a look in here. We got a bathroom in there that's going to need a whole load of work. Little box room in there. Some sort of storage room, I guess. We got an office that we can build in here. And then what is in this one? We've got a basement in here as well. We've got a huge base. This house is going to take forever. Okay, we may be here for a little while trying to do this house up. We've got a lot of space in here. I do like that we've got some. We could actually build a bunker down here. We could do like a proper bunker in here and do it like that. So we could have like a survival bunker in here as well. I don't know. I'll think about that. And I don't know if that's going to like appeal to anybody whatsoever. And we'll have a look upstairs. We've got these nice wooden stairs. We come up, and what have we got up here? So there is one bedroom. There is another bedroom there, and we can look into this one. Is basically just another bedroom, and another bedroom over there, and then this would probably be a bathroom. Yes, this is a bathroom in here. Okay. We have got a huge amount of space in this house. I don't really know where to start or how to do this. It's going to require a little bit of careful thought. Let's start by clearing away some of the rubbish. There's not a huge amount of rubbish, and it's also not that dirty a house. It does need a bit of work, but it's not actually that bad at all. It's in pretty good. It's in pretty good nick. It's in a good state. A bit of rubbish there, and we've got some more in this room here. So yeah, I'll do this house, then I will take a break for a while and I'll go and do there's some other games that I want to play. There's Jurassic World Evolution that I've just done in episode 2. It looks absolutely fantastic. I'm really looking forward to getting into Jurassic World Evolution properly. That one it just looks amazing, absolutely fantastic. So I definitely want to be playing that one. There is 303 Squadron Battle of Britain, which is another game I want to get into at some point. I don't know when I'm going to be able to find the time to play that one. There's also Graveyard Keeper. That's one that has had a fairly positive response on my first episode that I did of that. So that's another one that I want to do. And I'm thinking that I'll get going with some of those other games, and we'll take a break from this one once we've done this up. I think that we may even keep this kitchen just as it is. We could work with this kitchen like this. I think we could do that. So what are we going to do with this house? How are we going to progress with this one? I'm thinking that the living room kitchen area is the first area that we work on. We do this bit first, because if we do this first, we can sort of take it from that point and progress through the rest of the property, basing it off of how we've done our design choices in the kitchen and living room. So we've got this huge living area, and then once we've with the decisions on there, it can kind of influence all the rest of our property as we go through it, and we can sort of look back to the kitchen for a reference. I'd like this property to match throughout. I've done some quite unique designs. I did one where we just went for really, really cheap everything. We've done a bunker in underground that was just basically as a purely survival type thing. What else did I do? I did the one where I used really strong colors and I themed each room separately. They weren't sort of connected together very well. They did connect together. Ultimately, they do connect together. And you've got like a separate theme in each room. And as each theme is like quite strong, the overall effect did end up working better than I'd hoped, actually. I was sort of hoping this from the start. And the overall effect worked out quite well. This one, I want a more neutral palette, I think. We'll go for fairly neutral colors throughout. We will do a couple of bedrooms with some stronger colors in them, just to sort of make them pop and stand out a little bit. But we're going to be using a lot of bedrooms. We're going to do a playroom. We're definitely going to have a very young child's room in here as well. And sort of work through a whole load of stuff like that. So we can start coming in here and doing a bit more cleaning. I'm going to clean all of the downstairs rooms, I think. We'll go through and just make sure all of these rooms are nice and clean, looking fairly shiny. We'll worry about doing windows when we actually come into the rooms to start fitting them up properly. So we'll just get that window clean there. That is everything done in this one. Remember, we've now got all dirt showing up on the minimap. So it doesn't matter where the dirt is, it should show up on the minimap. And there's a lot of work been done since the very early days of House Flipper, where we used to have issues where it was showing up on the minimap and you couldn't really see it. I think I've seen that like once since the main release. So there's been some huge improvements there. I am just going to pop down here into the basement. I think there was a couple of patches in here. Maybe not. Nope, it's absolutely spotless down here, so we don't need to worry about the basement at all. Right, so we won't go upstairs and do any cleaning up there yet. We need to do this room here. Now, I don't like the purple color that we got. We've got, that looks like Avenge coffee table, and then there's purple on there. I don't like that at all. This kitchen, however, I'm not ruling this one out. I kind of like this. We'll have a look at the other kitchen stuff before we make a full decision on that. The kitchenette should be in the living room. It is in the living room. Oh, he's saying that because I just got rid of the furniture in the living room, and he's kind of getting a bit stroppy about that. So we want to go for paint first. That's got to be our first major task in here, is where are we going to paint? So we go to paint, and what are we going to do? Now, I've said neutral colors, but neutral colors is quite a wide... it's quite a broad sort of stroke, really, for neutral colors. We can go, I don't want bright peach. Sand almond is a distinct possibility. I'm going to put that one down there. And I'm going to go with, there was a coffee there, coffee with milk. It might be a little bit too dark. So let's get some painting on here, and we'll see what this is like for surrounding the fireplace here to start with. Over there. It's quite a dark brown, but what I'm thinking is that we could turn this into like a feature point right there. So we just have the brown there behind the fireplace. There's two there. Yeah, that's fairly even. I don't think we can get it much more even than that. I will just go onto here, and I'm going to move this one over just a tiny, tiny little bit to try and centralize it just a bit more. That's better. That fits better. Right, so we go back to painting. And so we've got a feature point there of the fireplace with the brown behind it. And it's not an overpowering brown either. It's quite a light brown. I'm just going to go with that one there. And then I'm going to see what this looks like if we start changing this color here. This color is actually quite good. I think this is a fairly neutral color, which doesn't stand out too badly away from the rest of the room. Bring that in there like that. Come over to the window, and we'll put in a little bit of this around this one. Let's go right in under the window as well. Get those two. And then come out above. Ooh, steady. There we go. Oh, no, I've run out of paint. Right, I'm going to... If you suck up the brown, and then you just switch the color like that, you can use up the color that you bought and you don't really want to just get rid of. I think you do sell it at a bit of a loss. Money's not exactly tight for us, so we got 61,000 for our budget. Right. I think that works. I do think that actually works. So we've got that brown there. I don't think we need to go for brown anywhere else. I think we could just stick with that one lot of brown on there, and then go with the rest of the room with this color here. The other thing I'm thinking is maybe we could bring that over as far as the kitchen to there, and you know, we could do like a surround on the stairs with the darker brown. Let's see what that looks like a minute. If I bring that there onto the stairs and bring that through, what does the wall look like? If we go for a darker wall on here, this might not work very well. This might end up sort of looking a little bit too overpoweringly dark on this bit. Go down through there like that. I'm just going to turn the lights on a minute. I know I do get told to turn the lights on, so I am aware that I need to... Ooh, no, I want that one on there. Have I got a light up? Where's the light on the landing? Where are you? There's no light switch on the landing. This will not do. I would have thought that would be the light switch for the landing, but no, that's another light switch for down here when you come down the stairs. So we're going to have to buy a light switch, and we'll put it up here so that we've got something in for this landing. So let's just do that second. Home installations, there we go. We'll go for a standard light switch, and we'll put that one there at the top of the stairs. Turn that one on. Right, it's not particularly bright. We could do with better lighting up there. Yeah, that makes the whole stairwell look a bit dingy with just that one light up there. I can see what they've tried to do, and I'm wondering if maybe we could go for like a wall sconce instead. If I go for this, and we got that, it's that sort of sconce there, I think. What's this one? Steel frame, dark steel. No, we'll go for a steel frame and white, orange, pink, yellow dots. No. We'll stick with the white on there. And let's see how this... Oh, I see. I see what it does. So we could put that one there. I can't put it in the middle bit, but I can put it there. So that's kind of... Actually, I wonder if I put it there. That works quite well. Although the only issue I have with that is when you're walking downstairs, you're walking right into a light. And that might be a little bit too much. If I was to put it over this side, up a little bit, there... It's still lending light to the stairs. It's lending light to the stairwell. But it's not directly in your face when you're walking down the stairs either. And that could actually be a bit of a hazard. It's going to be a bit blinding if you had that. So we'll go back over to here. And we'll go to paint. And let's pull that one back a minute. And we'll put that on there like that. What do we think of this on the stairs? What do we think? Let's just put this over a minute. Come over to that bit there. I think it makes it look too dark. I do. I think we're going to have to paint over that. We're going to have to go with this. Let me start from back here a minute. There we go. We'll pull that one through. I think we're going to need to do that. But, that being said, could we do dark on one side and then light at the back? Do light there. Let's just do these two here a minute and make sure they're lightened up as well. That might work a bit better. I could see that working, actually, because we can put some pictures on there, and that's going to, like, take away... It's sometimes difficult to do it with just the color palette on its own. You do sometimes need to sort of take into account that it's going to change in appearance ever so slightly once you get pictures and things like that on the walls. It does make a difference. I want to go back to the paints a minute, and we want to look at what we're going to pick for the kitchen. Because I'm thinking, again, we want a different shade. We've got sand almond at the moment. So something like the bright peach. We put that one out. There's a lighter color still. We'll take that and we go through to here. And let's see what this looks like for the kitchen. We've got quite... It's a different color altogether, isn't it? Does it work? The big question. Is this going to work? We have another new painting skill available. I'm just going to finish painting the kitchen a second. And do that out there. Right, so that would be the kitchen, which is a slightly different shade to the rest of the room. If we go with this, I think we're going to do it like this. This is going to 3-color scheme here. So we got that for the kitchen there. And then we've got just the dark brown around the fireplace, but we've also got the brown that we've picked on the staircase. So as you walk in here, the staircase isn't going to be overpowering over there, and that kind of turns the fireplace into more of a feature as you walk towards it. So then we can sort of start picking back through here. Oh, you know, we could go and do our painting perk. So we've already got the less paint. 75% faster painting. We'll do that one, and then the last two will be down here. We need 964 more walls to be able to upgrade this any further. So we want to go to that one right there and start. Oh, that is much better. See how much faster we're able to go now. There we go. Right, I'll fill all of those, and then I can fill that one up with that one, because we're definitely not using that paint anymore. And go through those two there. We can get that one. Right, and we go up to those there like that. And then I can try it and go along the top. I keep missing these bits at the top. Get that one in there, and then all the way along the bottom. Nope, more paint. Let's use up some of that one, and then go back to that one like that. Right, the faster painting is definitely helping. I think the an additional wall to be able to paint at one time is going to make another huge difference, but we'll be getting to that one soon. So it's that paint on the end that I want to use up now, and then we'll come through here, and I'm going to be putting carpet down in here. I'm not a big fan of the whole wooden floor thing. Although I think that we'll go with the wooden floor through this bit here. And I'm going to carpet probably just like a piece in there for the living room area, and then we'll leave it like that. I think that could work out fairly well. So you've got an area that you can walk over with the hardwood floor, which means it's kind of basically you're just somewhere where your shoes is not going to cause any major problems with getting the carpet dirty. But at the same time, it's more comfortable and it feels warmer to me having carpet. I prefer to have a carpet if I can. So bring that on round there. We will paint around this doorway here as well. So just do that bit in there. Oop, no, I need some more paint. Let's go back up here. And I'm going to keep doing this a minute so I can use that one up. Because this other paint, this almond one, I may be using this in some of the other rooms. We may decide to do that so that it sort of fills out some more of the house and gives it like a matching colour scheme throughout. And probably upstairs on the landing upstairs as well. So I want to use this one up because I'm not planning to use that one anywhere else. It's just that, it's just the one in the kitchen. I don't know, it may be a bit much having that slightly different shade in the kitchen. I'm starting to think that maybe we should go for a completely different colour in the kitchen. Maybe we could even go white, or we could tile all the walls. The only issue, I'd prefer to have like a strip of tiling in the middle rather than tiling all of it. I don't really want to tile every single wall in there, and that's the one downside to tiling, is that you do have to do the whole wall. Right, we've now got beautifully painted room in here. I like the feature around the fireplace. I like that darker colour, and I like the darker colour on there as well. The doors are the right colour for this house. We're going to stick with these colours. We're not going to be going for... It matches the paint quite nicely. And it also matches the wooden stairs. So we got that. It's this kitchen. I'm not sure about this kitchen. I'm also thinking that... What should we do? I've used up all the paint. So if I go and try something else, it's going to kind of mess it up a little bit. I definitely don't want like bright colours. I suppose we could go for a yellow. It's got to be neutrals, but I mean it can be different types of neutrals. An indigo there, royal blue. That seems a bit dark. I don't know. Maybe we could go for a blue theme on the kitchen. Let's see. You know what? I think we might... That might actually work. If I bring that over there, look at that. That is definitely more... There's a stronger contrast there. I think that would work. I think we're getting rid of this kitchen. This one here is going to go. And we'll come back and we'll see about buying a different kitchen a little bit in... Well, when we come to doing the kitchen, we'll see about buying a different one. And we'll... it'll probably be white. I mean, we may go for wooden effect on the kitchen this time, so that we can... It'll sort of match the floor a little bit, and it doesn't have to be a blue kitchen. We don't have to go for blue worktops or anything like that. We could go for neutral worktops and have blue in the background, and it would still work quite nicely. I'm starting to like this. I mean, I'd quite like to have green on the walls, a pale green, but the pale greens that they've got, they don't seem pale enough. The pistachio green is quite a strong, overpowering colour. So I don't think it's quite neutral enough for my liking. I think that's better. I really do. I like that. I think that works really well. Okay, we've got some of that one and that one left. The blue over there, I'm going to sell that one. Get rid of that one and that one. You know, we may as well just sell these paints anyway. We do get a bit of a refund for them. And we go like that. Okay, so we're going to need to put the kitchen down first, I think, so then we can make a decision based out of what we do in the kitchen. So we've got this kitchen set here with the oven, and this is one that was there before. They had a light wood one there. Details, you could go dark. Ooh. 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 Does this fit? Just swivel that round a minute. The dark wood on there, instead of... we had white on there previously. Dark wood decal on there. With the light wood offsets it so it's not too strong. You don't want it too dark. I think that could work, you know. I think we could actually make that work really well. Okay. Where can I put it? I can bring it out that way. Let's do it. Let's buy it. Let's put that one in there. So we've got an oven there. And then I want to put a sink underneath there. I don't want like a set. I want light wood though. It's going to have to match now. We've got this one here, kitchen set with hex. Well, actually this is... oh, hang on. No, we got white or brass on there. Sink would be white, brass, or steel. Let's try brass on that. That might work better. And then we've got Maroki. What's this? I don't know about the wood on the top. Not sure about that. Let's see. We've got teak. Teak, I'm just not a fan of teak. It's very strong. Burned beech. Now that might work a bit better. That works much better. That I like. I also quite like the sink, to be honest. That seems to fit. There. Right, that's a darker colouring than what we had previously, and I think that actually works. I like that. It's not overpowering. We've got nothing that's like really strong on there. It's nothing that seems like too much for the kitchen, and it does fit with the blue. It's surprising to me that it fits with the blue, but I think it does. It does actually seem to blend in there reasonably well. Right, I need a fridge. We've got to have a refrigerator in here. We could have a double refrigerator there. We can go for a dark front like that. We can go for black, or we can just go for the red. I don't like the red. Go for black. We can go for steel. Go for red all round. Let's go white a minute. Let's put this... it's going to be too big to fit in there anyway. We ain't putting that... no, that's just a monstrosity. We're not putting that in there. We could put it over this side. I'm thinking a smaller fridge, though. I don't want a huge, monstrous fridge there that's sticking out past that doorway. I don't like that idea. So we're going to go scrap that one, and we're going to go find the next. We've got a refrigerator. We've got the Japanese refrigerator there. We've got the refrigerator stack. Refrigerator, what's COI? Does anybody know what COI is? We've got an orange one there. We've got a green one there. We've got a brown one there, and we've got a dark brown. What does brown look like? No. No. All right, let's go with steel, and I don't know. I'm going to put that one in there. It's not... if it was white, it would stand out, wouldn't it? It would really stand out if it was white. Whereas you think about it, if you're over here and you're sitting down over here, that kitchen is not drawing your eye really powerfully. It's not overpowering in any way. It's quite neutral and blending into the background. I like this. We've got a nice lot of cupboard space here. We've got the oven in the middle there. We've got some worktop there. We don't have a lot of worktop. We could do with a bit more. Are we going to want anything else in here? We've got water. We could put a ceiling fan in here. Something that we don't have yet. Where can we put that? Put a ceiling fan there. Like that. Just put that one in. Okay, and let's go back to the kitchen section a minute and see what else we've got. If I can do... now that there... we haven't done this yet. Classic kitchen set. classic corner kitchen set. Look at this bad boy. Look at this bad boy here. That looks absolutely fan-schmack. I love the look of that. That would, I tell you what, if it weren't for this window here that's in the way, I would really like to have that one in here, but the window's in the way. It's not going to work because of the window. And it's not going to work over here because we've got windows over there as well. This is unfortunate. I'm thinking that one would be a better one to have. If we could have fit that one in there, we could... Can we get rid of the window? Don't think getting rid of the window is an option, but maybe it could be. Maybe it could be. This is going to cost us a fortune if we do this. We've got the classic kitchen set there. This is a kitchen set with the sink, and then you got this one here, which is the beach, and that is the one with the other. Ooh, look at that. And this is about the only house I've found so far that I think this wouldn't look out of place in. Right, let's have a look. See if we can get rid... Can we remove that window there? If I can remove the one... I'm going to clean it first. Because that's it'll get me some cleaning points. And I also don't even know if I can remove it. Let me remove that. Okay, there we go. We've got a hammer. Right. Am I able to demolish this? Apparently not. That is a very strong window. No. It doesn't look like you can rearrange any of the external windows or anything. I want to be able to remove that. No, I am not allowed to do that. So what about if I go build wall? Can I build a wall in here? I cannot build a wall in here. I cannot build a wall outside. I can build a wall in here. But I can't build a wall in there. Doesn't like it at all. It's a double thickness wall. It won't let me build anything in there. If I go to that, I cannot sell. Okay, that's not going to be an option. I think, though, that it would fit. If I could find a corner to put that kitchen in, it would actually fit. It would look really cool. But how could we fit that kitchen in? That one there. So we got beach, white nut. Ooh. 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 Hang on a minute. That, I tell you what, I really like that. I do. Normally you'd have it like the other way round. You would go details, you'd have nut and do that as nut as well, and then go here, color beach. Oop, no, I didn't mean to do that. I want to go buy now. Right. Like that. And that looks pretty cool. That does. I like the other one, though. I really did like that. That really did look really good. You're probably looking at it and thinking, are you colorblind, Frith? That looked absolutely hideous. I mean, let's just go with that a minute. And go with nut on there. What does that look like? So we got the decal on the top is kind of like that. And then the decal on the bottom... like that, yeah. And then if you go with this one here, the ornament, put that in... Well, you definitely wouldn't want that in white. If you're going to do it, you would... What's the chestnut like? No. Beach. Go with beach. By now. I think having the ornament like that as well would work a lot better. Like that. Okay, you can actually put it over the windows. So we could do this, and we could just like put it right over the windows, and it does actually do that. I don't want to do that though. We could dump that right in the corner, and it would cover up the window on the end, and it's not going to look good like that. But I think we want to try and find a way to. We're going to try and find a way to make this work. So yes, I'm selling this, and I'm selling it all at a loss, which is not ideal. This is not a brilliant situation to be in. And we want to go to here. So let's start with this, and we'll see what we can do. So there is the first point. So that one wants to go right back there. Because of the socket there, it doesn't like to go back any further. But also, it's now blocking that window. That's the bit that I really don't like. I would love to have this in here. This looks... It really does look good. I like that. I really do. I really like this. I think it looks amazing. Ooh. Okay, if we can't put it there, if that's not going to work, could we instead do this and put it out here? I'd say about that point there. Could we put it there? I see no reason why we couldn't. Because what we can do is we can actually bring a wall out here. We can just extend this wall out this way a little bit and turn them into almost 2 separate rooms. Although I'm not sure if that would be a good idea. You already understand what I mean by this. If we have a wall and we bring that wall along there... Why can't I... Oh, it's because there's light in the way. Yeah, ignore that bit. If we put a wall along there... I'm just going to build one there. I'm going to put that one wall there. We can always knock that down in a minute. And then we go back to there. And we go back to this one. Oops. That's messed up my stuff. Beech. Nut there. Chestnut is... Is chestnut darker than nut? Yes, I think it is. Chestnut. Dark. Ooh, that's too dark. Nut. Yeah, so the nut then, we can bring this one in, and we can drop this one in here. You know what? I'm just going to buy this, and I'm going to put it in place anyway. There. Is that up as far as it would go? Like that. So we have the wall is to that point there. And... No. I've just had another idea. Okay, that ceiling fan needs to go. We don't want the ceiling fan in there. That one can go. Right. And then I can go to there like that. And I'm going to take you. And you're going to come back in here so that we've got some light in the kitchen like this. There. And then that wall there. We don't want that one. That one's going to go. I'm going to remove that one completely. There. And I'll go up to the top. Take that out as well. Right. That's gone. And then I'm going to go to build walls. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build one wall there. Like that. So it's got like a little bit that sticks out. And then I'm going to bring another wall over there like that. And I'm going to put that one in there. Basically, we've got pillars on each side which hold the wall up. So then I'm going to need to go to painting. And do I have enough blue paint to paint the inside of it? I can paint that one. And I do not have enough blue paint to paint it. It's a little bit unfortunate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Actually, no, I want to go into here, don't I? And I'm going to go to paints. Now, the big question is, I have Sleepy, Indigo. It was royal blue that I used for this. It was a very neutral blue. So I will take the paint and I'll fill that up. Now, the question is... Do I do the inside of this with blue like that? And do that one blue there as well. So I've got that. You can see through to the living room. And then you've got this pillar right here. I think we want to go... I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know. This is kind of sort of thing you look at and you think, oh, that's you know, you can see the good idea, but it's not really working. From a design point of view, that doesn't seem to be the best idea that you could have had. So I'm going to take that one there like that, and then this side here is also going to be that one. So you're looking at it there. It does make it stand out more, but now we've got this area here, which is very dark. I can't paint the back of it either. That's the only downside to this, is I would like to paint the back of that. And I'm not going to be able to. But if you come into the kitchen, this looks fabulous. And you've also got the blue there, which sort of goes with the rest of it. I think I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to take a risk. I know some of you may not like this, but this is a risky decision. But I'm quite liking my risky decision here. And that means I also get to use that one there, which is one that I've never used before. So we would go with the nut on there. We got beech, and beech on the rest of it. Ornament. Yeah, all the rest of it is going to be in beech. So then I'm going to turn that one around. And this one here goes over in this corner over here like this. Actually, or does it? Oh, does it? Could I put it back? Actually, I think that would fit better. I like the idea of having it over here. There's that socket behind it, though. That's the only issue with this. If I put that... Where's it going? Come on, make your mind... Where are you trying to go? I'm trying to get this thing to line up properly. It'll go out there, but it won't go in there. Can I bring it forward a little bit? Nope. Okay, so it's got to go there, like that. Does that fit? I can go to there, and then I can go over to there. It's too close to the edge of that window. That's not going to work there. Something this elegant, you wouldn't have it stuffed in the edge like that. So this one's going to need to go over this way. And we'll put it over that side. That, I think, fits. You come out through here. You don't have, like, a massive amount of space around here. This is a relatively small kitchen, all things considered. But I think it works. I do think it works. You've got a socket down in there. The socket's in the wrong place. It's not very well laid out, is it? What about a kitchen island? Is there any kind of kitchen island that I can put in behind it just to, like, prop up the back end of it there as, like, an additional little bit? It doesn't have to be anything major. See, I got that kitchen island there. That's... No, I definitely don't want that. No, that's not going to fit. So I got classic there. That's the T-shaped corner. There's no other bits to go with the classic. It doesn't work. Cupboards. Maybe we've got something here. We've got the sideboard dining... I wonder. Let's have a look down through. There's none down there. No, we want to go... I think that is the one that I want. And I want to go... No, I don't want that. I want white and... Actually, yes, I do. I want to go brown there. What about mahogany? That's darker still. So I want to go brown there. Bring it back just a touch. And if I go with that one and then bring that one round... Can I fit that one in there? It does fit. That fits absolutely perfectly in there. And it does... Now it's... putting this as a separate room. And the reason I'm doing this is I like the idea of having that through as a sort of joining together so you can look through. But at the same time, I don't like the back of the cupboards. They're black. You can't see anything against them. And it doesn't really look all that good. Whereas if I do this, that fits a little bit better. Will it go up against tighter against... I don't think it will. I think that's as tight as it's going to go. So that sort of fits in there quite well. Now, the next thing is, can I fit a fridge in that bit? We want to go to home electronics, and I don't need... No, home appliances. I don't need it to be like a major fridge. I don't need anything to be particularly wonderful on this. We got light blue. Should we go light blue? Light blue is going to work on this for me. Steel. White. Black. What about black? Would that work? I think that works. We can put the fridge right there. There we go. So we've got a blue fridge, the black decal on it. That works. We don't want to put it over this side. It's going to take up too much space. So you've got a kitchen here. The kitchen is a separate area. It's still part of the main room, but it's now become a separate area. So you can come in here to do your cooking, and you're separate from the rest of the room. You could always move that. The only reason I'm putting that one in there now is because I don't like the back of the cupboards being black. Now, if I was to construct a kitchen like this, I would have painted the back of that cupboard a different color. Possibly blue to go with the kitchen itself. I don't really know, to be honest. I like this. I like this effect. I do. I'm quite pleased with this. There's not... We've got a nice bit of worktop space down there. And we got another bit of worktop space there above the oven. I don't think we need any more worktop space. We'll put blinds up there a bit later on. We won't worry about that now. So there's our kitchen. The kitchen is done. I'm going to go there and I'm going to sell that one and that one. So very quickly, I'm going to move on to some of the living room, and we're going to go to, well, first of all, I'm going to go to home electronics, that one right there, and I'm going to get a hanging TV to go on the wall. This one is going to go on that wall right there. Put it the right way up. And where are we going to do this? I think we'll put that one Try to get that reasonably centered on there, and it's going to go back there. You don't want the hanging TV on the wall. You don't want it too high, because otherwise when you sit in a sofa over here, you've got to crane your neck to see it, and that's not a pleasant experience. You definitely don't want it too high. You end up just having to take the thing down and drop it down the wall a bit, which you don't really want to have to do if you can help it. Okay, what do we got? I'm thinking this one over here, and we got white leather, red leather, plain leather like that. Black with flowers? No. Blue leather. You know, the blue could be an ongoing theme that we have with this property. The blue does contrast quite nicely with the browns that we've got, so it's not looking out of place and unpleasant. Where's that got to go? As far over that way as it can go. There we go. Right, so we've got the sofa in there. And now I want a chair or something to go with it. I'm actually thinking another one of these. The only problem is it doesn't have a invert ability. We can't like invert it to take up the other space over there. Is it going to fit here? Can I make it fit in that space? Oh, it does. It does. Did you see that? Look at that. There we go. We've got our big sofa all the way around there. It's not too close to the fireplace. It's not going to look too bad on there. That is... I quite like that. I mean, yes, if I had a choice, I would actually invert the sofa and I'd put it underneath the TV, I think. But that being said, this way round does allow more people to be able to see the TV comfortably without anybody having to crane their necks or anything like that. So I think we're going to go with this as sort of the final product for that bit. And then we want to come down here and we want a coffee table. We've got a nice one there. I could go for a glass one here. We did before. It was a Venge one there. I don't like that purple kind of colour that's going with it. Wood cherry is too bright. Oak. I think oak fits quite well. That fits. It's not overpowering. And we'll put that one there so that it's around the sofa quite well. It does go... It goes nicely. I think that fits really well. The other thing was the carpet and the flooring. So we got at the moment, we got this floor paneling. And I wanted to go for something slightly different. So we got panel dark there. We've got panel brown and palisander and pine. And then beige. We've only got 3 colours of carpets at the moment. There is going to be new carpets coming to the game. But they're not ready yet. It's going to be one of the things that's going to be released alongside the new tiles. They're adding new tiles for the walls and stuff like that, and I think it looks really good. I do. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. I need that one to come over here, so the carpet is actually going to come out like that, and that doesn't look out of place having the carpet out that far either. It looks quite good. So then we come up through here. The question is, do I change the tile that we got on the floor? We got panel dark there. I'm not sure which one we're using. Right, I see. Right, that's panel dark. We're obviously using the brown one there. Let's go with pine a minute on the floor and see what this looks like. Okay, I was wondering about maybe pine on the floor in the kitchen, but I don't think we want that on any of them. I think we're just going to go back with the floor panel brown, and that is going to be what we stick with. Okay, so we'll stick on there. Oh, we've got a new handyman skill. 100% faster mounting. I don't care about the plastering. It's that one right there. That is brilliant. Okay, so then we can do much faster putting of things together. The putting of things together is a wonderful skill that we're going to want. So far, I'm liking what we've done here with this house. We're not going to, like, really clutter it up badly, but we are going to put some more stuff in. I'm just going to come through here, and then we've got our kitchen here. And I'm quite pleased with my kitchen. I'm pleased with my choices for my kitchen. It's not going to be everybody's first choice of kitchen. It's definitely not going to be everybody's first choice. But for me, I think this works. I think this is something that it's It's a little bit of a risk, but I do think that it's actually, it works. For me, it does seem to sort of do reasonably well. So, like I said, we're going to finish doing this house, and then when I've done this house, I'm going to take a break from this game for a little while, and we're going to play a different game instead. I'm not quite sure which one. I've got Jurassic World Evolution lined up. I've done an introductory episode, and I'm really, really impressed. So that's going to be starting very soon, if it hasn't started already by the time you've seen this episode. I may decide to put Bus Simulator on hold for a bit and play that one instead. And then we've got a couple of other games as well that I'm going to be wanting to play soon and get rolling. So we'll do this series. We'll do this house, and then we'll take a break, and we'll come back to this one at a later date when there's been some updates. But anyway, if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. I'm just going through here very quickly, because I want a shoe cabinet. Steel or brass. Mahogany, no. Older. Definitely not. White is too much. Let's go with older. That will fit. We'll put that one in that corner. Right there. Figure we do this while we're here. There. Right. So we have a shoe cabinet down in that corner. Okay. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.